Welcome, luminous beings. It's so lovely to have you here today. And today's podcast on soulful living, we've got a great person who's going to introduce to you how to balance your chakras with crystals. We have Anna with us. So the world is a fascinating place with crystals in the earth, in the caves, in the waters, and Anna is going to explain to you the benefits on how healing can transform a person into a soft being within themselves, in a spiritual way, in an energetic way, and be a very good tool to add into any kind of healing mode that you are using. So I'd very much like to introduce to you Anna, who is a teacher. She's a crystal healer. She's also a great artist and illustrator. And we've done a book together as well on children's Zen oracles. And Anna, I'm going to say no more and pass you over to start off. Hi there. Lovely to have you.
Hello, Eileen, and hello to all the viewers. Thank you for having me. So
it's wonderful to have you.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a crystal healer. I'm a Reiki master. An artist. I create artwork. I always love to bring in creativity with whatever I do. I'm also currently teaching crystal healing. And I will be teaching Reiki healing as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. What a lovely thing to do. That's really great. So Anna, could you please tell us what brought you into wanting to do crystals in particular?
Yeah, it's I've always loved crystals, and I've always collected crystals, especially when I was traveling. I would always collect them, and I would always turn to crystals. It's as if I already knew. I had this sort of innate knowing that crystals are there to support us, and they are. I see crystals as like allies, like we use herbs and plants, and I think it was on my spiritual path when I was going through a lot of transformation, a difficult period. Which I probably, looking back now, call it midlife crisis. And but I think it was on that path that I was questioning so much. I was reading a lot, so I was very curious, and I realized that whenever I turned to crystals and manifested with crystals, they never down. So, and that was the beginning of my journey. So I did level 1. I loved it, and then I couldn't stop. Then I just carried on, and it's a huge part of my life now. And I love passing on the knowledge that I have, the love, the knowledge, and yeah, it took me by surprise. Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's really great that you're doing exactly what you want to do in Soulfully, which is really super. So could you also tell us the benefits of your clients have when they have a crystal healing?
Yeah, generally with the first session, I love to assess where they are. So I always like to, sit and chat for at least 10, 15 minutes with, a herbal tea. I like to sort of assess where they are, the condition of their energy, how they're feeling. And so with the first session, I work mainly to balance and harmonize the chakra system, just bringing everything back into, trying to bring everything back into its natural state. So you get a lovely flow, and they feel a lot better after. It's they can. I think with each client, it's very different. So mostly they will feel calmer. They will feel less anxious, because a lot of clients do come in with anxiety, and they will feel more at peace. And I like to check in with them as well. So I quite often check in with them a day or two after to see how they're feeling. And that's always interesting to get the feedback. But
It is.
I think with crystal healing, I sort of recommend maybe 3 treatments, because it's quite good to have the chance to sort of work on a deeper level and have at least sort of, 3-4 weeks for the real benefits to work on mind, body, and spirit. Because with crystal healing, like any other healing modalities, it works. Working on the energy system has a positive effect on the mind and a positive effect on the physical body as well. So you're bringing everything into alignment and harmony.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's really very important, actually. So it sounds to me like crystal healing does a lot for the nervous system.
It does indeed. Yeah. It brings a calmness. I think with the crystals, they hold such a positive energy. Each crystal has its own frequency and vibration, and the energy of the crystal is always positive, and they always in the same sort of state. Whereas with us, our energies are in and out of balance, so we quite often feel, from day to day, we feel low, we feel high, and so when we harness the energy of the crystals, when they interact with our energy, it resonates with our energy, and it just brings such a beautiful peace and harmony to body, mind, and soul.
That's really great, actually. So would you mind to sort of demonstrate a bit on how you use these crystals?
Yes.
Chakras.
Yes. So I work with the 7 main chakras. We have many other chakras, but in crystal we predominantly work with the 7 main chakras, and then occasionally with minor chakras as well. But let's stick with the 7 chakras for now. I always work with clear quartz. So clear quartz being, I have one here actually. It's my clear quartz.
Oh, how lovely. That's
beautiful clear quartz crystal. And you see it has the point where, and the point side is where it directs the energy. With every session, I work with clear quartz to that will activate everything. It will activate the other crystals. It will activate your chakra system. Even if you don't have crystals there, you can activate the energy just with the clear quartz. However, when I'm in a session, I will place a crystal that corresponds with each chakra. So I will place one on each chakra, and then with the clear quartz, I will hold the quartz directly over. I'm going to use my ring for that, my beautiful turquoise that I always wear. So about an inch or 2 above the crystal and in a clockwise direction, and this will activate the crystal. And by doing that, we're going to just amplify the whole effect. So we're going to bring, basically, you're putting more energy into the crystal. And so with the chakra system, for instance, with the root chakra, I will choose a crystal like obsidian, something grounding, and then I will rotate until I feel a shift in energy, and then I'll carry on with the other chakras in the same process. So basically it's bringing everything into a lovely balance, clearing out any unwanted energy, allowing new energy to come in, and just to create that beautiful flow of energy as it should be in its natural state.
That's really lovely. And so in balancing the chakras, do you do any form of meditation with it, or do you do any sort of sound things with it?
I do. I'll always bring in sound. I love the Tibetan singing bowls. I will bring in sound. As an artist, I'm visualization always, and I would also encourage the client to visualize as well if they want to. But quite often they fall asleep at some point. But yeah, it's funny. And but always, I mean, that just comes natural to me. I don't even have to think about it. Visions always come in, colors come in, healing energy. I feel it with my hands. I bring in Reiki energy, and yeah. So
And so how would you cleanse the aura then?
well, yeah. So I always finish by cleansing the aura. I mean, that is so important. I so in the beginning, I always cleanse the room anyway. I smudge the room, whether it's bringing in beautiful energy with Palo Santo, whereas it's clearing out before with sage. Towards the end of the session, once we've sort of activated everything and bringing everything into balance, then I like to cleanse the aura and the energy system. And I use selenite for this. So it's like clearing out any unwanted energy, and then I kind of sort of, with intention, I'm doing it as well, and that's really important. It's bringing in that intention too, and then I clear out any unwanted energy, and then I seal the aura so that they're left feeling protected. And I like to visualize a beautiful white golden light that's coming in from higher source to help protect the energy, because that's very important. That's that's something that I always say to everyone. Try to always keep your aura clean, protected, protect your energy. And it's something I have to remind myself also as well. I'm sure you'd agree with that.
Yes, I definitely do.
Especially in London, yeah.
Yeah, in London, yes. There's a lot of energies around. I mean, you just have to go on a tube or something and you saw so much energy and it's so, musty. And I mean, everybody's got their good points and their bad points. So it's not about everybody else not being okay and we are. It's actually about we're all the same. But I think when it's so congested, it brings in too much on the system.
It does, yeah.
So we need to clear it out. And as long as we keep our intention at a high level, we're doing well, hopefully.
Yeah, that's true.
Being spiritual.
Yeah.
Always wanting to give the love and light as opposed to getting angry about things all the time.
Absolutely.
So what would you say the future holds for crystals? How do you see that?
That's an interesting question. Yeah. I see things growing so quickly now with crystals. It's really beautiful to see how many people are showing so much interest now. And I think with crystal healing, as it continues to evolve and it's gaining popularity, I think the future of crystals is limitless, really. And I think, with expanding our knowledge and research and everything, so many people now are turning to crystals and healers as well, as another modality to bring into their practice too. And so it's quite exciting. And it's not new either. It's been around for centuries. It's just that I feel that maybe it's like forgotten knowledge, and we're reawakening to that now.
We definitely are. Yes, I think I've used crystals for years and years and years as a modality with other healing areas that I've done. So yes, I think crystals are wonderful. And I think that the people, I should say, that have brought it up so much have been the great singers like Madonna. Her stage is absolutely flooded with crystals. She insists on thousands of pounds of crystals going on the stage before she performs.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Victoria Beckham, she gives apparently she's very into crystals, and gives her staff black tourmaline for protection.
There you are. Fantastic. So that's, yeah, it's really spread in a very big way.
It is, yeah. And I'm very observant now with noticing people wearing crystals so much more now, especially the younger ones too. It's really, yeah. And I think and that's why it's so lovely to sort of teach it as well, and have, your podcast as well is so interesting. Because a lot of people, say that they're wearing it, but they don't know the benefits. They don't know the properties that crystals have. And yeah, so there's.
So can I just ask you a question then here?
Yeah.
You showed us your beautiful turquoise ring. Would you like to share with everybody the benefits of the turquoise?
Okay. So I've always been drawn to turquoise, and I didn't know back then, but I used to love traveling. I traveled a lot especially in my 20s. I used to backpack and travel, and so I think I collected a lot of crystals, turquoise, from then. So I've had a love from a young age with turquoise, but it's very good for travelers. Yeah. It's the color as well. It's my favorite color, being a Piscean as well. I'm just blues and greens. I'm always drawn to. But turquoise is a beautiful stone for all the chakras and the aura, because it connects us to earth and to sort of higher realms as well. Yeah, and actually, I think I've been wearing this one I wear it every day. Actually, I've been wearing this longer than any other jewelry that I have. So obviously there's something more to it for me. Yeah, I feel
that's your resonance.
And it's a stone of protection as well. So I guess I feel that protection with it. I feel lost without it anyway.
So that was really lovely. Thank you so much, Anna, for all that wonderful information. That was really, really lovely. So exciting to share all of this with the listeners and the viewers. So I'm going to sort of bring this to an end and say that I'm going to be putting your links up onto YouTube. And the link is called @Unified Healing. I shall be putting it up on Spotify, although I'm having problems getting stuff up there. I've not been able to load my past one up there, so I'm going to be looking into that at the moment. And if you wish anybody to know the children's Zen oracles, Anna has it on Etsy, and it can be found on my website as well. And I'm wishing you all the blessings for your teaching, Anna.
Thank you so much, Eileen. Thank you for having me.
It's very much a pleasure. I'm sure we'll do more together.
Yeah, I podcasts. Yeah, and I'm interested in seeing more of yours. Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm going to say, please do leave your comments on YouTube and any requests that you have. I'm going to be interviewing an astrologer soon. So he'll give you his aspects on the astrological links, and I myself will be doing one on aromatherapy too. So I'm sending everybody love, joy, blessings, peace and harmony, and wishing you all a really beautiful week. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much, Eileen.
Blessings to you.